I actually forgot to check out this tower here. I was once a fisherman, you know. One day I set out to fish and found myself caught in the beast of a storm. The ship's mast broke and her rudder utterly useless. I drifted farther and farther west. I knew these waters were forbidden territory, but I was powerless to escape the great vortex's grasp. And before I knew it, I'd been washed up along these shores. Okay, into this door that I opened recently. Okay, I cannot go through there until I get the yellow sword. For now, gotta unlock this next monument. This is not going to be easy. There's a lot of platforming in this dungeon. Oh hell no! That's a bad position for me. Oh boy, I really wish we had ranged attacks or something in this game. Not having ranged attacks really kind of sucks. Who cares about him? Oh shoot, he's still shooting lasers at me? Gah. Can I jump far enough for this? Okay, Capital obtained. Gah. The pit, there's a really nasty pit over there. Gah. Fuck her. Oh man. These guys can really nasty. They can knock me into the pit so easily. Oh, I can't make crossover here, huh? Anyways, dropping here will get me to a chest containing the heavy belt. God, there's so many of these fuckers. Okay, there's nothing. There's no other item in this room, so I just gotta go to the Ladoc pit now. Run! Oh god, there's more shit here. There's an item chest somewhere over there. Oh man. Okay, anything else I need to grab from here? It'll just get me back to the catwalk, so I might as well just use the wings of Alma. Teleport away and avoid all this shit. And maybe spend some time trying to grind. Oof. Okay, this next pathway is perfectly linear and you can't even fall off, so it's actually a pretty good place to grind. Yeah. Unfortunately, these guys are going to be summoned during the boss battle itself, the laser shooting ones. I'll have to make sure I knock them off fast. The next room is going to require some dash jumping, which really sucks. For me, that is. Nice that there what? Then there's gonna be a lot of really nasty stuff trying to knock me down. This is going to be one of the worst parts of the game. Okay, next part requires dash jumping. Great. I have the hotkey enabled. Whoa. Okay. I'm not sure dash jumping will work here though. Am I supposed to jump on that platform first? Shoot. I don't remember how this one's supposed to go. No, I missed! Now I gotta run all the way. I did it! All for a stinking capital of water. Okay. Now I gotta go back down so I can grab the another hidden treasure. Whee! Did it! Galba hand is mine. Okay, now here's the hard part. Getting to the Eldian orb and then escaping the hell away. So yeah. Oh, that was close. I took advantage of the fact that his attack animation would still go on during the dialogue. Clever, ha ha ha! It's mine now, you punk, haha. Okay, okay. Yeah, now I'm gonna go teleport back to the save point because this is just too good to not save on. No, not that one. Oh boy, that was intense. Okay, let's go to the ring path room. This one's gonna contain a new deadly enemy. Wait, can I actually fall down here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Now I'm in the central staircase. It's kind of strange how it zoomed out here. Ah, it still returns even though the enemy died. Weird. Anyways, the chest down there, it looks like I'll have to use a dash jump to get through. I can't even see the other side! This is really nasty. Oh boy. Bloody nail, what the fuck is that supposed to be? Bloody nail, get! Haha! Okay, so from here, there's a climbing wall pit, but it doesn't really contain anything useful. So I need to go back to the L path room. Yeah. Oh. Additional accessory slot. Get. Gah. Duh. This is kind of annoying. Okay, so where to go next? I have to go to the lava room, I think. Or do I? It says there's a Zekross alley. What the fuck is that? We just head north and then that'll take me to lava. Gonna be a spirit monument coming up soon. It's gonna be freaking difficult. I can take advantage of this to get free heals in, huh? As long as I run away from that disc enemy quickly. Huh. Okay, let's continue on to the really nasty part, the lava. This one could be really bad. Oh god, they're all over the place. Fuck out of my way. And here's the shit part. Oh my god, there's so much stuff going on here. Okay, is there anything I need to watch out for here? No, it's just a straight path to the boss. No item chests, no nothing. Just try to survive as best as I can. Oh, fuck me! Save point, yes! Now's my chance to do some last minute grinding. Oh boy. Okay, now I have enough ammo to upgrade one of these swords to level 8. Now, enabled regeneration of magic gauge. That means I don't actually have to hit the enemy to regenerate it. That could help out in the long run. Make it a little more usable outside of the boss battles. Yeah. Actually make it useful for boss battles too. Yeah. Okay, time for a long chain of retries. Gah. So you must be the swordsman Jue spoke of. Or Yue, I don't know how to pronounce that. I think we now have not one, but two who seek to thwart our ambitions. And were that not already deplorable enough, you've taken possession of a key. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to leave alive. You shall perish here. You who stands guard before the cradle, Krave's machine sealed within these confines. Your master's return nearest. Go forth and fulfill your duty. This is gonna suck. Damn it! Dead! Haha! That was actually easier than the previous boss for some reason. I guess because I watched the video first and got a good idea of how to do things. Plus, it only really has 2 attacks. It appears I may have underestimated you. Plus, I did upgrade my sword to auto-recharge, giving me a bit more magic usage. But no matter, the path to the sanctum has been open. It is only a matter of time before the seal is broken. Yeah, if you're having trouble with this boss, or you're feeling like you can't outlast it, just get Brillante up to level 8. With that, you should be able to spam magic until you win. Farewell, red-haired swordsman. We shall solve this when we next meet. Yes, finally. So, now what? Okay. Now I have to go exit to the north. Oh, good thing they fixed the arena too. That's some top-notch infrastructure work they got here, huh? Oh, long corridor. Still gonna need some extra accessories to make it run longer. Also, there's a lot of weird, really ugly shit in these test tubes. That is not a good sign. Oh boy. To Zemeth's Sanctum. Or not. Well, Ruins of Time. Guess it's a really long walk. Hop, 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 hop. Please don't kill me, whatever's to be on here. Doesn't this place look a little bit... Somehow it just reminds me of Gransel. Gransel Castle from Ease. Only with a lot more moss because no one's been maintaining this place. No one's scrubbing this place or cutting all the grass here. Yeah. Anyways. Let's see. All I can do is head forward and go look at all the shiny stuff inside. There's really not much I can do right here. A winged statue of pure white stood before Adol. Looks like Alma might be related to those twin goddesses somehow. Suddenly, he heard the gentle voice of a woman resounding in the back of his mind. You have come far, brave warrior. My name is Alma. It is I who sealed the Ark. Though my vessel does here decay, my soul yet lives, inherited by my children. All-scrolling, brave swordsman, savior of my brethren in a far-off land. I shall entrust to you the final key. Oh. Okay, time to go there then. For a stolen black key is poised to open the Ark once more. Oh shit, I missed that text. Oh well. You can read it. And that is a nightmare which must remain undreamed. Just as suddenly the voice fell silent. Okay. Time to hop my way over there. Ugh. That was really intense. Action RPGs tend to drain me a lot more than turn-based ones. Erisil. Sadly, it's kind of crap right now. It mainly relies on thrusting attacks. good forward reach but bad side reach, and has lower attack growth than the others. Meanwhile, Brillante is OP right now because I got to level 8. Yeah, the key to being that guy when his lava goes ends up all over the place is to use Brillante's mid-range attack. It's really the only thing that'll actually land a good hit. Yeah. Whew. Okay, I have Irisil. Now, exit the Sanctum. Don't try to use Alma's wings yet. Because there's a scene I need to watch. I have no idea what happens if you actually try to teleport out of here first. Hoppity hop. I wish there was an autosave feature after you beat a boss so you don't have to redo progress there. Because we know, what if my computer gets struck by lightning or something? Well, in that case, we have bigger problems, but still. Huh, guess you beat me to it. You've been a hell of a busy guy while I was getting myself ready, Adol. Or Adol. Actually, I've seen some of the... I think I've seen Celceta use Adol as a pronunciation as well. While others will call him Adol. Which one's the correct one? Probably doesn't matter. Oh well, not like it matters. I don't have the right to see her anyway. I'll just have to work with what I got. How is he able to make it down here so easily? I guess he's been leveling up just like me. Because his previous stats are obviously not going to be very useful against the bosses here. Alright, that takes care of all the keyholes. Huh, he's still around? Don't worry, these are just insect repellents, you might say. They won't do anything to take care of the real problem, but they should buy us some time, at the very least. Mind explaining what that's all about? Time from what? The person who's going to use the black key? Anyway, setting that aside, she gave you the final key, didn't she? Guess the legendary Adol the Red's made of stronger stuff than I gave him credit for. But don't go getting cocky now, you're still no match for him. I said too much. Catch you later, Adol, I'm out of here. Oh, and one more thing, don't try and pull those talismans off. I don't care how dumb you are, there's no way you can be that dumb, right? Geist might be a bit of a jerk, but he doesn't seem to have any bad intentions, so let's just listen to him about those talismans, right? Yeah. It doesn't work here. I guess that's to prevent you from missing the cutscenes. To use it again, I have to leave the dungeon entirely. Okay. And with that, I'll have to go back to the start and... Well, actually, there's a yellow... I can get that yellow door now, even though the yellow key is kind of crap in terms of power. Doesn't keep it from being a key, nonetheless. Oh man. It's not gonna be faster just spamming dash jump. Seriously, I hope there's no diagonal dash jump in this game, because it'll be really hard to do anything about that. I don't know if they can even program macros for something like that. Don't touch the lava. It's probably a fun game that people played when they were kids, but here, it's the real deal. Well, not really because it's a video game, but still, you get the idea. And... save. You know, magic regen is will pretty much cut the battle time in half if you're lucky, I guess. You know. Anyways... with that, I can now do some teleportation. Unfortunately, in order to use the dash jump shortcuts, I couldn't use anti-micro because anti-micro, yeah, kind of sets sets some stuff here and some of the key bindings here and there in an inconvenient way. So, we'll go to the entrance. There's a yellow door nearby that I need to smack. It's really important that I get this one. Adol's sword resonated with the door. Red tabula. Let's get this. I'll go have this examined later. Oh man, I need to farm some ammo. Obtain rainbow fragment. Oh boy. And with these will reveal hidden true forms against certain enemies. Okay. Back to town. Okay. According to the guide, that was a good time to give the capital of water over to Agu, but I already did that because of Catastrophe mode's gimmicks. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. At least try to get some basic upgrades to Aerosol. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's everyone doing here? Everyone's. I guess that means the bridge was fixed. I'm seeing a lot of radar here. Anyways. Let's go talk to the guy about the tabula. Hoppity hop. Oh, wrong house, sorry. If only this were my motherland, the glorious Roman Empire. Maybe then I could start my life anew. But nope, I'm stuck in a place full of weirdos with tales. Even worse, when Altagenian merchant in charge. Who'd I piss off? Who would I piss off to have my life go wrong? So wrong. Seriously, you think with his business experience, he'd at least be able to, I don't know, sign up for even the most minor of jobs. Will comes here for the first time in forever, and the first thing he does is go and see Leave. I bet he still feels indebted to her somehow, that little rascal. Leave's half Raiden, half Parisian, see? She used to live on Quatera Island with the Arreda, but she always felt out of place there. When the time came for her to leave the village, Huval wanted to try and stop her. In the end, he couldn't do it. He was only 15 at the time, but the villagers had started to see him as a candidate for next chief. I think he was probably concerned about the impact his actions could have on the tribe as a whole. Gotta ship them. Absentmindedly strumming his lute. Strive as we might, we are not sanctioned to take wing. Turn your back, the Ark will open, sorrowful songs we will sing. The sky which once smiled will cry tears of lamentation. The sea which once grinned will roar with indignation. The great promised land falls like feathers to the abyss, drifting and ebbing. Okay, red tabula. Firstly, I must write up the MLS which I use to inscribe these records. MLS is a crystalline fiber spun from a rock called Emil, employing a technology bestowed to us by Alma upon her arrival from Eldine, the land of the gods. Yup, it's a god race, the same one Fina and Rhea come from. In that land, all is made from MLS. It is wood, it is steel. It is even the womb itself. In the cauldron of unfreezing water, various colors of MLS are spun, culminating in the black MLS of power and the white MLS of life. Black MLS can mimic the functions of all the other colors, while white MLS holds the ability to commune with the black. Eventually, the black MLS created the great protector of the ocean, while the radiant white became the wings that project from the gods' backs. But if you have stuff from all three MLS, you don't really, from the three main colors, you don't really need to go through the trouble of getting the black one. Two Raidens from Quatera here at the moment. One of them is a young girl, but that porcelain white skin is proof she is of the priestess bloodline. That being said, she's a little younger than I had heard the current priestess is. Hup. Okay. Let's see. Gratio's talisman. Huh? You see the bridge between here and the Quatera have been repaired at last. The raid has sent a couple of envoys to visit Master Baslam too. One was a handsome young man while the other was a sweet young girl. Poor thing looked so nervous to be here. Think of it, what happened to Tisei? She must have gone out somewhere. Oh boy. Let's see. Hop here. That cave along the Canaan plains is full of monsters that are near impossible thanks to their impenetrable shells. Their only weakness used to be a bell in possession of our company. But alas, after we lent it to Professor Raba, his young apprentice misplaced it. Getting through the cave without that bell would be nigh impossible. This could pose a problem. Oh boy. After repairs were finished on the bridge, a Raiden envoy came to visit me. Apparently, there are reports of a suspicious-looking bunch up to no good on these islands. We may have more important things to be using our time with than bickering amongst ourselves. But never mind that for now. I'm sure you haven't forgotten our agreement, have you? The one about you finding a way to reach Zemeth Island, of course. Adol told Baslam about how he's able to reach Zemeth Island through the ruins of lost time. I don't think you want to tell him that. He's just gonna loot everything. What? And you say you found the remains of a palace there, with a statue and several golden pillars inside it? Remind him not to take off the talismans, because that will just kill us all. I think I'm going to need to discuss this with Professor Raba. I'm impressed. I was aware that you were an adventurer, but you've done some extraordinary work here. Alright, a deal's a deal. I'll lend you one of my most prized possessions. Unfortunately, I kind of need this in order to progress in the story anyway, so... yeah, can't fight fate. This is a talisman passed down in my homeland, Altago. With this in your possession, you'll be able to move around freely underwater. You might even be able to go to places you couldn't before. And just so we're clear, boy, I'm only lending it to you. You're gonna have to give it back at some point. What? What kind of shitty deal is that? Fix the bridge. You work out a way to get to Zemeth Island. All I need to do is sort out the vortex and I'll be able to use all the ammo I've gathered to get filthy rich. Haha. The Baslam Trading Company's future is bright indeed. Gah. This guy's gonna get us all killed, isn't he? Oh boy. Okay, now go to Emila's studio. God, I wish I could jump off some of these parts, but nope, Adol just wants to play it safe in town for some reason. I guess it could be dangerous if he accidentally jumped on top of someone. I'm happy to see you're well, Adol. I've known Leaf here for quite a long time, so I decided to pay her a visit on my way to see Master Baslam. Oh, and incidentally, I've also brought Isha with me. She should be with Raba in his home if you'd like to see her. I know she's been looking forward to seeing you again. She should be with Raba in his home if you'd like to see her. Kuval should have no reason to come here anymore. He has plenty enough to do with this festival fast approaching. He shouldn't be concerning himself with me. Okay, time to at least do minor upgrading on this weak-ass sword. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go do some farming off-screen. Fortunately, that one narrow corridor room should be perfect for farming. Oh boy. Yeah, the next one is gonna... next bosses are gonna be even worse. Oh boy. Let's see. Okay, time to go to Raba. Oh! Adol, you're back! Hey Adol, what's up? Bet you were surprised to find Isha here, huh? Haha. She tagged along with Kuval when he was swinging by here on business. They finally fixed the bridge. And I've always wanted to see the town, so here I am. I thought I'd come and tell her about the festival while I was here too. Oh really now? I bet you just came because you wanted to see Adol, didn't you? Isha's face flushed with a deep scarlet. I'm way too old for you. You've really changed, haven't you? When you were little, you always following Oha wherever she went. Now you'll come all the way to a town like this without her just to see a boy. No, I didn't. You're so mean. I hate you. Behave. A real man would never tease a girl like that. I suppose you want to march straight back to Chief Ord and start your training from scratch again? Crap, no way. Anything but that. Dad would kill me if he found out. Oh yeah, I promised to go meet up with Tisei. See ya, Adol. Have a nice time while you're here. This town isn't anything like I thought it would be. All the houses except this one leaves are made of stone. I'm surprised is okay with living here. Which do you like more? Here or a village? Am I actually supposed to give a choice? Well, if you pick Raidon Village, she'll be pleased. But personally, I'm gonna visit the port more because I need to buy stat boosting items. Really? Okay, go. Oh right. While I was crossing over the bridge, I saw something funny. It looked like some driftwood that was floating out to sea. It ended up stuck and hidden behind the island. Well, I saw driftwood, I thought of you. I wonder why. I see you're running around adventuring as usual. I can't help you with that, but if you have any questions, I'll see what I can do. A lump of wood disappeared behind the island, you say? An old Raidon once said a place called Sunrise Inlet exists behind this island, in opposition to Moonset Shore. However, it lies below a steep cliff made of the same material as that of the Limewater Cave. Reaching it won't be easy. Isha. I never expected little Isha to come and visit me in a place like this. She's really grown up since I last saw her. She's starting to look just like her sister. You can tell her siblings just by looking at them. She has the same fair skin and silver hair. They're proof enough that she's inherited the blood of the Raiden priestesses. Do you seriously mean to suggest that you were able to reach Zenith Island? The currents are too fast for anyone to get close, so no one to my knowledge has been able to investigate it. What did you find there? I must know. Adol told Raba about the winged statue that he found in the sanctum. I imagine that to be a statue of Alma, the goddess of the spirits worshipped by the Raida. Still. Hearing about a winged statue just reminds me of the statues in the shrine in Asteria. Come to think of it, I remember seeing a similar statue in Solseta too. What do you think, Adol? Could they all be connected somehow? We're curious about the true nature of the Ark you mentioned too. I recall a Raiden legend about Alma where she created a great calamity that threatened the world inside an Ark. Sealed a great calamity. Discussing the story seems to be taboo, however, so no one was willing to tell me any more than that. If I were to venture a guess, I'd say it was fairies who were responsible for both the bridge and the mirror. What I can't be sure of is what their motive for doing such things could be. Said that one fairy was red and the other gold, correct? Something tells me it's no coincidence that those are the colors of two of your swords. Guys, a young man of that name visited here once before. He may have had the look of a mercenary, but he was certainly a sharp one. He was utterly enamored by all that I had to say about my research here. Come to think of it, he had a number of talismans on him too. I imagine they're used for some kind of arts. I'm guessing he learned about Adol by talking to Raba as well, huh? That's how he got the whole goody two-shoe insult, right? He was young, but he appeared to have seen far more than his fair share of trouble. He must have washed up here only recently when I first met him, yet he wasn't fazed in the slightest. He'd probably be a good match for you. Young Isha came came all the way to see you. Perhaps now would be a good opportunity to take it easy for a while and rest. Okay. Now go to the docks. I just got back from repairing the bridge. I was surprised by how well built some of the Raiden men were. And I wouldn't want to find myself in a fight against any of them, that's for sure. It was awkward at first, but I think we can all get along if we try. Agu's a Raiden too, after all. Oh, and from one swordsman to another, you're going to want to watch those monsters in the cave along the plains. But come to think of it, I've heard Lloyd at the trading company knows something about beating them. Might do you some good to ask him about it. Yeah, I know it's the bell thing. But I don't know if I'm strong enough to even deal with that stuff yet. Coordinating it was all done through hand signals, so we finally managed to fix that bridge. Never thought I'd see the day where we actually ended up working with them tailed freaks. It was kind of surreal then, it still feels surreal now. Call me crazy, but I just didn't get the impression that they were the ones responsible for destroying the bridge. Which begs the question, if not them, then who did it? Maybe it was the shady-looking mercenary? No. Why would he make his life harder on himself by burning the bridge? After all, if he has to go back to the village, then he'd have to take the long way around. Lloyd told us they were short on people to help repair the bridge, so I gave them a hand. I'd heard all kinds of rumors about the Raida. They were a pleasant enough bunch when we were working together. I mean, we have our differences and all, but it's always better to try and get along with people, you know? There's one really sharp-eyed Raiden who kept trying to pick a fight with Saxon, though. I think that's the purple-haired one. They say Sophia was once of Roman nobility. It makes perfect sense if you think about it. There's not a finer, more graceful woman on these islands. And how lucky I am to be privy to such gentility. Why, just earlier we even smiled at each other. I grew weary from spending all that time fixing the bridge, but one smile from her and all my fatigue naturally faded away. And what happened to her after that? Oh, she simply said hello to the pickers and then went about her way. I washed up here when I was still a baby, and it was Papa who found me. That's why everything from the outside world fascinates me. Someday I really wanted to visit the land Papa came from, Eurasia, the rest of the outside world too. So I can understand how feels. Come think of it, Anise mentioned something interesting too. She said she saw something like a boat floating off the coast of the island. Think anybody was on it? You're an adventurer, right? You must have experienced all kinds of cool stuff before you washed up here, huh? Professor Raba's been telling me loads of stories about the outside world since before he got here. I want to cross the Great Vortex and go adventuring in the outside world someday, too. Oh yeah, a while ago I got chased around the plains by this humongous bee. That was when I lost that super important thing Lloyd lent to me. So I think I'll need a whole lot more training before I'm ready to go adventuring in the outside world. Gah. How could you lose such an important item? Oh well. Anyways, might as well go take a look at the bridge as well. Well, maybe we might want to talk. We should talk to some more NPCs. Huh. Well, I really want to meet the Raiden kids too. Maybe they'll be my friends. My husband gets along very well with the Raiden Agu. Wait a minute, aren't you the guy that the picker tender was hitting on? Oh shoot, does he not realize she's married? He comes to our house often, he's always a joy to have around. Wonder if all the Raiden are like him. Husband gets along very well with Raiden Agu, alright. Oh, let's look for Agu now. Is there anyone in this tower? Nope, and of course, the sky is still broken. Maybe just talk to Rose. You sure come here often lately, don't you? I've been getting a lot of good business from a mercenary dressed in black too. He's handsome enough, but what a waste. Not an ounce of manners, and he's always dressed like a bumpkin to boot. Never really see either of you wandering around town, though. What do you do with yourselves all day? Not that it's any of my concern. Business is booming thanks to the two of you, and that's all that matters. Wonder if, considering all the enemies who are who are vulnerable only to a certain ammo type. I wonder if Geist also has different ammo-less weapons. Rose came out and told me to go help repair the bridge. Well, then she turned around and started grumbling at me for not selling anything. How could I? Who wants to bet she forgot she asked me to go help in the first place? Real funny, considering how she never forgets anyone's debts to her. Yeah, re-entering a map will cause their dialogue to go back to normal, huh? Anissa's doing a fine job in my stead. At this rate, all I'll need to worry about is whether she'll be able to find herself a husband. Huh, he did not get 2 dialogues. Next dungeon is going to be really nasty, though. I'm probably just going to try to dodge as many enemies as I can and look for a good grinding spot later. Yeah. As usual, that's pretty much how a lot of these games work. Find a good grinding spot, then run to the boss. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please use a down thrust attack on the like or subscribe button, since I'm pretty sure those buttons are stationary and therefore will take extra hits from the down thrust attack.